Jörg, welcome to Rockmania. It's a pleasure for us here in Brazil to talk to you.
Thank you very much for your invitation. It's great for having us here on your channel, and it's fantastic. I'm a little bit confused because it's the first time I'm talking here to Brazil, but it's great. I love it. You are a very friendly person, and I know the chemistry. It's right. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's great for having us here on your show. And all I can say is I'm very, very proud of talking to you and that you are interested in our band after so many years. That's incredible.
About your new album, The Speed of Metal. What will people find in this album?
I tell it, we are a speed heavy metal band. You know, it's coming from the when we are writing songs, then for me it's heavy metal, but in a speed way. So we started 40 years ago, and so I love the word metal. I love this word. The last release was Metal Bridge. I don't know if you know this album from 2014, and I always love the word metal. It's very easy, this word, but it's not so easy to combine it with two meanings. You know, I like this word in combination or with two meanings. And the meaning of this, it's a little bit two-faced, you know. You can see the hangman striking down the axe, no? And that's with power, and that's, you can see that the axe is falling down, with speed. You know, this is one meaning of the word speed metal. And then on the other hand, exactly is our music. So it fits together, you know, and it fits perfect to our sound. And I think everyone knows what we are doing. No? Not only speed, there are two mid-tempo songs on it, but it's a speed metal album in the traditional way, a little bit like the early or mid 80s. So we try to get in the mood of the past, and I think it really works to that we can say it's our roots, it's the tradition of Warrant and the speed metal area beginning in the early 80s. So this is what this album is standing for, and yeah, I hope you will like it as we do. And yeah, it was hard work to produce this album.
How born a song from your band?
It's a little bit. It's not the normal traditional way to write a song for me, because I am a singer and a bass player. You know, in normal way in metal bands, and I also played in a band when I was only a singer. It's totally different when you are playing an instrument and you're singing. For me, it's a little bit like it's a little bit weird, but I'm a little bit a singer-songwriter for heavy metal or speed metal. You know, when I start ideas coming to my mind, then I'm sitting there with my guitar. I'm able to play guitar a little bit, not as good as our guitarist, but it's enough to write a song. And I always writing a song with my voice, with my leads in my head, with my lyrics a little bit. Sometimes the lyrics are also very weird, but I start writing songs with guitar and singing. And then it comes together very, very soon and very quickly. Sometimes a song only takes 10 or 20 minutes, then it's done, the whole song, you know, because I'm starting to get together singing and playing the guitar, the fast guitar or a big riff. I'm looking for a big riff, and then I go to the rehearsal room. When I say this is a good song, I play to Michael and Adrian. I say, here, look at this, maybe we can work together or do the arrangements. But for me, it's always a song finished when the voice is the pregnant thing. You are singing songs of the singer is the very important thing, and not only the guitar. Don't understand me wrong. The guitar is very, very the most important thing in metal. For me, it's a little bit. I'm starting as a singer-songwriter. It's a little bit funny, and maybe in the tradition like Thin Lizzy. I love Thin Lizzy very much, or Motorhead. It's a little bit different when you're composing songs with an instrument. Most bands, I guess, I know it, they're starting with a riff and then comes the singer and he is doing his ideas on top over the guitar. But here it's a little bit different. But we are arranging together the rest. I come there with a fixed idea or a song that's nearly ready, finished, but if there is better idea for some parts, then we do it all together.
Who are the other guys of the band?
Yeah, first there is Mr. Michael Dietz. He is the guitar player, and since 9 years, he is still a huge member of this band. And the drummer is Marius Lamm. He's a very, very good and talented drummer. He had studied drumming and music. He's very he's a studied musician. He can play piano and drums very, very good. It's perfect. And the last 3 years we went to be a quartet, with 2 guitar players, because it fits better to the sound like it was in the early 80s. We started as a trio, only 1 guitar. It's no problem. We did several shows as a trio, but then we started to think about it to have a second guitar player. And this is Adrian Weiss, also here from Düsseldorf. The band Gloryful. It's also a known band here in Germany, and he went on tour with Gloryful. And yes, this is our second guitar player, lead guitar player. He's very, very fit in lead guitar playing, and so we can do many solos and something like that. And what we didn't play before, it's great to have 2 guitar players now in the band. And this was first a little bit an experience, but now it works very well. And I will miss it when it's not, when the second guitar is gone, it's perfect. Yeah. And the 5th one I have to mention is our hangman, the mascot, the executioner, hangman, or call it like you want, the hangman. And he is our 5th member because we have him on stage every show. 2 songs we are in every show he's on the stage doing gimmicks with me or something like with his ex, and so it's very funny. It's like Eddie from Iron Maiden. Everyone knows it, and everyone wants his acting on stage.
Warrant is from the early 80s. Tell us about the start of everything.
I want to be a star. I want to be famous. I want to be rich. I want to have girls. Yeah, that's right. That's all. When you are 15 or 16 years old, you want to be like the other guys you love. When you hear music, when you see a picture, there can be only one picture. Then it fixes you so hard. Oh, it's great. Picture of Judas Priest or Black Sabbath. In the late 70s. Yeah, how I started. My first band ever was The Sweet. It's a band. They had 3 albums that were more hard rock and with catchy riffs, and many bands covered songs of them. And we did 2 on the Speed of Metal. It was my personal wish after all these years. But this band was my first band I know. And my sister gave me 2 vinyls to change it in a local store. You can go there and then you can hear some new stuff. And I was 15 years old, I guess, 15, 16 years old. And I saw this LP and it's, yeah, it was, for me, it was mind blowing. It was fantastic. I've never heard this song before and I was infected. I discovered with this band the real love for hard rock. The name heavy metal, we didn't know in the late 70s. For us, it was hard rock. And so this was the beginning, this one LP. And I sat there at home in my little room and I was playing air drums like this. Yeah, no, after several weeks, I was able to play all the drums from this album. It was fantastic. For me, it was totally crazy. And then we went on and on and on. We went to the local stores to buy the stuff of new wave of British heavy metal. Saxon, I love very much. You went on and on and on. Then Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Rainbow, I loved. Deep Purple, made in Japan. That was the beginning. And so when you are hearing this kind of music and there's something in your mind, then you think about it. You want to be also a musician, no? But you weren't able to play. You have to rehearsal, because we were not able to play any tone correct. So we started in the cellar of my parents in the house to play the first songs we wrote. It was not incredible. It was totally worse. It was absolutely. I don't know what to say, but it was crazy, full of shit. But we loved it. We were only metal fans. We wanted to live like metal stars, and then we started to cover a song by Demon so much. Don't Break the Circle. The song we covered was Night of the Demon because it has this killer riff, and so it went on and on and on, and so we were practicing in the cellar, and then we started writing songs, and we were three guys from the school, friends. We did music. We had the same way of living, and so the mood was, for me, like it is today, because the actual lineup of Warrant is, we have fun. We are able to play our songs now a little bit better, but the vibes are like in the early 80s for me. And so we only want to have fun, to play our stuff and to do some shows. And that's all. And so we started with Warrant, and one of the first songs were from the First Strike album was Ready to Command. And Satan. We started in 1983 as a school band, and then it was very fast that we had a record deal, it was something very special at that time. And in 1983, a fan of us sent it a demo, a cassette,
I get it.
To three labels: Roadrunner, Noise Records, and I guess Mausoleum Records. And they all wanted to sign us. For us it was unbelievable. We were 15 years old, and we said, "Hey, what is that? Hey, we became stars here." It was very funny, it was totally crazy. At that time, it was very special to have a record deal with a big label, Noise Records, we signed. He was the first to come to Düsseldorf and said, "Yes, you are looking cool." We wanted to be metal stars, like everyone, like every musician. It's normal. Later on, we wanted to write good songs. And I think we did, yes. That's the beginning of Warrant.
How do you see the difference between the 80s until today? With internet, we can talk in video. Like now, we have a lot of good things and bad things. How do you see this evolution of music?
Yeah, the evolution. Yeah, that's the right word. Oh, yeah. It's like you said, there are good things and bad things. Also, the yeah, the good thing is that we can talk together, that you can connect together with different kinds of music more fast, and you can say, oh, that's this I like, but it was more unique in the early 80s. It was something new, really new, because you were one of the first musicians that did this kind of music, So now it's so if you want to be a special band with new trademarks, it's very hard today because there are so many bands, very good bands. Also, if I think when we started, we couldn't play our instruments, We had our ideas, it was great. We wanted to do it like we wanted to do. And so you like it from our songs from the early 80s, but we weren't able to play it very tight and like it has to be. But on the other side, there are so many bands today that it's very hard to separate a little bit or to be a little bit unique, because there are so many bands. That's very hard. I guess when you are starting as a really new band, then you have to look, what will I do? There were in the last in the 80s there were only heavy metal, and that's all, or hard rock music. The name speed metal didn't exist, or the name black metal, and so it was the real beginning of a new kind of music. Today you have black metal, doom metal, new metal, and all the kinds of stuff. It's great. There are many, many great bands. I like them too. I'm open-minded for it. But yeah, that's a very big difference.
Jörg, what do you like to do when you are not involved with music?
I have a family, and I have a very, very nice sighthound, also a dog. It's a sighthound, is a very fast runner, like our fast music, speed metal. I have a dog here, a very small one, but sighthound, I don't know, it's a rabbit hunter, He's hunting rabbits. It's it's and I have a wife, I have a child, and I'm independent. I have a company, but I always did music. I always played music, not always metal. No, that's the theme is Warren starts 1983 and stopped 1987. It's a little bit sad, but there is only a little period, only a little snippet of Warren, because we are talking today, that maybe that was a mistake to stop with Warren, but we only did it from 1983 up to 1987, and then we stopped. I went on with music, but other kind of music. But afterward, I have to say, maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. And the fans started 1989 to talk to us and said, you have to do some shows and something like that. And so we were reborn the first time in 1999 at a single reunion, only one reunion show we wanted to play. But then after this, many, many more single shows came. We played 3 times in Wacken, and we couldn't say no. It was fantastic.
If you could be part of any band in the history of music, which band would be and why?
Well, I told you I'm very open-minded, but I leave my thoughts in the metal scene. So first I have to say that Saxon. I love Saxon very, very much. I think that no band in the history of metal have so many hits for me personal than Saxon. Like Dallas 1 PM, 20,000 feet. I don't know. I can't mention any songs. Motorcycle Man. I love Saxon very much. They had always a very, very good sound in the early 80s on their LPs. And so I can imagine to be with Biff together. Yes, then I thought that was only a little snippet in my life, but being a singer by Annihilator, because there was a phase in my life. I loved them very, very much. I like their music. I still do. And there was Annihilator with Jeff Waters. Yeah, it's his band. And I love his style of guitar playing. He's a great guitar player. And he played in near Düsseldorf in Krefeld, and I met him for snippets. I met him, and I told him that I love his music. I was a fan of Annihilator, and I wanted to tell him if he is searching for a new singer, maybe because he changed many times the singer. Then I prefer to be his new singer, but. So then, the Sweet, I started with the Sweet. It's the hard rock phase. They had 3 records. The one was Give Us a Wink, the record of the Sweet, then Desolation Boulevard, and of the record. Then, I have to mention, now my mind is blowing, Trust. You know the band Trust? From France. And Anthrax did the cover of Trust, Antisocial, the song. It's a cover from Anthrax from the band Trust. And we also played this song with Warrant live several times. And I can imagine, or I could imagine in former times to be the singer of Trust. It's for me also. Then, the next band I have to mention, AC/DC. It's all the bands are no speed metal style. So, like I told you on the beginning of this interview, I love to say that we are playing speed heavy metal, not only speed metal, but speed heavy metal. And from 1982 on, there came many more speed metal bands like Exciter. I also liked Exciter very much. Also, I liked Accept very much. Except
very cool.
Restless and Wild and Breaker. I love these albums very, very much. There are so many to mention, and now I'm thinking about it. I have a new wave of British heavy metal, but I have to say, I also heard, do you know Alan Parsons Project? Yeah, it's a producer and songwriter from the mid-70s up to the middle 80s, and there are 4 or 5 albums I love very much. It's a little bit like Pink Floyd, but more hard rock feeling on it, And Halloween is also a great band, and but I'm not the right singer for this because I'm not good enough like Kiske or Kai Hansen.
Looks like Kiske.
yeah, you're right. But I still know Kai. We were at the same label at Noise Records, and you also like very, very much our band Warrant. I know it because I met him several times, and he's also a fan of our song Scavenger's Daughter. It's a song from our first album, and he loves this song.
Whoa,
we played together at the show in Hamburg, 1985, I think. And yeah, it was fantastic. We started at the same time, but now they are famous and we are not so.
But you are in the game, you are in Rockmania, you are talking to us.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, absolutely. But we were buddies at the same company in Berlin, Running Wild and Halloween and Celtic Frost and Warrant and Gravedigger. We started our career at the same time. And yeah, it was great.
Do you have fans around the world today with internet? Do you stay in contact with your fans?
Yeah. But the most in Europe.
Most
Spain
in Europe.
and Italy. Italy, I don't know why. Italy, Spain. We also played in Sweden and have contact there. At 2 festivals we played the last years, and yeah, in the Netherlands or Belgium. Yeah, it's great. But we never played in your beautiful country.
Come to Brazil, Warrant. Thank you so much for this interview.
Please do it. I love to come to Brazil. My bandmates too. I know it, and it would be fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you very much. You're a great guy. I can see it in your eyes. Yes, absolutely. And thank you very much for your interest in Warrant. And all I can say is stay metal and yeah, stay healthy. And I hope to see you. And many greetings from Warrant, Germany to Brazil. And what can I say more?